how do you know she ain't got 10 other properties already? So I went to a council tenant's house and I noticed that she was driving an X4. So I said to her, that piece of land that's beside your house, is it a part of your house or is it a part of your neighbour's house? And she said, oh, it's a part of my house. So I said to her, because you're a council tenant, you know, you could get a discount if you buy the property. But regardless of that, if you buy this property off of the council that you're living in right now, because that piece of land is attached to your house and not your neighbour's, you know, potentially you could get planning permission and build a 3-bed house. She was like, yeah. And then she just quickly changed the subject. I think to myself, these are the sorts of people who they think it's a better idea to drive a brand new car, whether it be a BMW, Audi or Mercedes, and that when they're young or in their younger years, and then when they get to 60, 70 years old and they're freezing cold in the house, they're scratching their head and they don't know why. Because they have not made the right financial decisions in their younger days. They have not put themselves in a position to leave things behind for their children and their grandchildren. So anyway, this person's come underneath that video saying, how do you know she ain't got 10 other properties already? You see, when I see comments like this, some of you lot might think, oh, that person there is just thinking outside the box. No. When I see comments like this, I know this is the sort of individual, they make excuses. I see people in my comment section on my other video saying the exact same thing. Oh, well, how do you know this person ain't got this? How do you know this ain't the reason for that? How do you know it ain't this? Even people I meet in real life, they always make excuses. Like, how can you make excuses, or why are you defending someone that you don't know? When I see comments like this, how do you know she ain't got 10 other properties already? I know this individual is an excuse maker. Because the fact that you're making an excuse for someone you don't know means by default you make excuses for yourself. Me, because I hold myself accountable, I don't make excuses for myself and I don't make excuses for other people. That's why I'm so harsh. Like, if you don't ever watch my content, you're like, why is Jay so hard? Why is he so hardcore? Why is he so harsh? Because I'm hard on myself, blood. I don't respect lazy people. I don't respect laziness. I get up in the morning every other day and I go running regardless. I don't care what the weather is, blood. It could be raining, it could be snowing, it could be the hottest weather ever. I'm going running. I go running when I've got the flu. I went running when I had COVID. I don't give a shit, blood. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, 4 in the morning. If I need to go running at that time, I'm going running. If you want to get to a certain level of success, you have to have this iron, militant sort of mindset. And when you have this iron sort of militant mindset, you don't make excuses. And when you don't make excuses for yourself, you expect and you hold everyone else in this world accountable. So by default, when I see these comments like, oh, how do you know this person ain't got 10 properties? And I ain't mocking this person, don't get twisted. But how do you know this person ain't got 10 properties? And I know this is the sort of individual, they make excuses. You don't know this person, you ain't seen them, you haven't interacted with them, you can't gauge whether they're a fool or not, but you're trying to defend them because you're an excuse maker for yourself. All the time, people, I'll talk, why is this person doing drugs? Like, why are you doing drugs for? Like, I don't respect people that do drugs. I don't rate people that do drugs. Why are you doing drugs for? Well, you don't know what happened to them. Blood, you don't know them as well. Yeah? You're making excuses for someone that you haven't met. So I know by default you make excuses for yourself because that's your default mindset. So any of you lot wonder why, like, how is Jay so focused or whatever in it? I hold myself to a high accountability. So therefore, I judge everyone else in this world to a high accountability. Unless, obviously, someone's got some mental health issues. Not depression, none of this foolishness, not because your girl left you, like, because you're some idiot. No. Someone's got some serious mental health issue, like schizophrenia or whatever, innit, yeah? Then I'll give them a pass. Yeah? But other people who are just regular, schmegular people and that, you don't get no pass. If I could get up and do it, so can you. So I don't make no excuses for nobody in that, yeah? Talk about, like, people be like, some people, this person's overweight, they can't lose weight and that. And some people, I'll say like, why are they not making effort to lose weight or whatever? Oh, you don't know, they might have something wrong with their legs and that. Blah, why are you making excuses for people that you don't know? Why? But she might have 10 properties. Blood, she lives in a fucking council house, blood. Ain't nobody who lives in a council house got 10 properties. I do know someone who lives in a council house and they do have their own property though, innit? But if someone has multiple properties and that, they don't live in no fucking council house. They don't. I've been to council tenants' houses on this contract. And I had man say to me, yeah, like, obviously it's a council house, yeah? I'll be like, yeah. I got 2 businesses and that. Because I'm not talking to him about nothing to do with money or anything, but it might just come up in conversation. I might say, yeah, man, I got 2 businesses and that. Man, shut up, man. But you got 2 businesses. Bro, your business ain't doing that well, fam. Obviously, everyone has to start from somewhere, innit? But the fact that you live in a council house, I don't know your business ain't doing too well. Because I know Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, they don't even own fucking council house. About you got 2 businesses you living in a fucking council house and that. Yeah? I'm not saying that all people who own their own businesses and that own their own property, but I'm telling you, if you got 2 businesses and they're thriving, you're making decent money in that, you will be private renting. You ain't gonna be living in no shitty council house, yeah, on some dead council estate, like. So these people will try lie and try to deceive me and say, oh yeah, man, I'm running I've got 2 businesses and that. But shut up, man. You're living in a council house, blood. There ain't no rich millionaire living in no fucking council. I promise you. Someone find me a millionaire that still lives in a fucking council house. You won't. You won't. So yeah, I don't make no excuses for myself, and therefore I don't make excuses for other people. So I know when someone makes excuses for someone they don't know, I know they make excuses for themselves. 110%. They're an excuse maker. Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Stay wise. Ton.